What's going on, everybody? All right, let's talk about those nasty caffeine headaches. Those things can hurt and they can be very discouraging. I know, I've been there, I've done it. I'm just like you guys. I've told you I'm a normal everyday person. If I can lose weight, you can lose weight. And I'm here to help keep you encouraged, help pick you up a little bit, hopefully help give you some tips that work for me so that you can try them and see if they work for you. Now, I know a lot of you all have experienced caffeine headaches because I've heard you talk about it and I ask, hey, how do you curb those? Well, here's my secret. So, like I said, I'm just like you guys. I love drinking Pepsi and Mountain Dew and whatever your drink of choice may be, and they have tons of sugar in them, and you just can't do that while you're losing weight. It just doesn't work as well. I'm not saying you can't lose weight by doing it, but you're not going to lose it very fast, and it makes it a lot more difficult because all those sugars in there make it tough. So you really got to cut those back, if not cut them out. Cut them out is the way I did it, and I still got headaches, but nowhere near as bad. So what I did was, for like the first 2 or 3 days, I would cut back. I was probably drinking at the max like 6 or 7 or more a day, maybe even 8. I was drinking a lot of caffeine drinks a day. Never coffee. I wasn't a big coffee drinker, but like soda and stuff like that, I loved Mountain Dew. And I was drinking between 6 and 8 a day. So when I started, it's time to lose some weight. You're a little overweight, Andy. You need to do something about this. I knew that was one of the first things I needed to cut out because I was getting a lot of sugar right there that I didn't need. So what I did was I cut myself back to 2 a day for like the first 2 or 3, maybe 4 days. I'd allow myself 1 in the morning, which would curb that morning headache up until about noon or 1. Then I would have a second one, which would curb the later in the day headaches, or at least help minimize them. After about 3 to 4 days of that, I was allowing myself 1 in the morning, and that was it. Now, I'm not going to tell you this will curb all your headaches because I still had them. They just weren't very frequent and they weren't as severe. Caffeine headaches can suck. They can be pretty bad, and it can be very discouraging and makes you want to go get one, but you kind of have to fight through it. Take some Tylenol or Aleve or Advil or something and help you kind of fight through that, because if you go back to drinking them again, you're going to fall off the wagon. You're going to be drinking a lot of them again, and you don't want to do that because you've worked too hard to get to this point to go back and gain that weight back because of some kind of caffeine headache. But I would allow myself 1 in the morning, and I probably did that for like 2 weeks. And then after that 2 weeks, I just started drinking nothing but water. I'm actually on nothing but water now too. I kind of did the same thing again, except this time when I started back, I hadn't been drinking as many a day, so I just cut back to 1 a day to start with. Now, like I said, 1 a day may not totally cut them out, but it should help minimize them and not make them as severe, hopefully. That's how it did for me, and I hope you have the same results if you try this. Now, the reason I went with 1 in the morning and not like later in the day or something is because it does have all that sugar in it. And I wanted to give myself the best chance to burn as much of that sugar off, or all that sugar off, as I could throughout the day. Whereas if you drink it midday or later at night, you don't have as long to burn all those off. Especially if you drink it later on in the day, like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At that point in time, it's about time to start sitting down watching TV, go to bed, stuff like that. And those sugars are just going to sit there. You've not had time to burn off those extra calories and stuff. So that's why I always did it early in the morning. And when I say early, I go to work. I'm at work before 6 o'clock. So around 6 o'clock in the morning is when I was drinking mine. That's pretty early, and that gave me the most time throughout the day to get that burn off. Now, after 2 weeks, like I said, I went straight to water, and that's when I could really tell a big difference in weight loss. That's when I really started dropping the pounds and stuff like that. Again, I hope this helps you guys. That's why I put this stuff out there. That's why I talk about this stuff. I put this out there hopefully that it helps you, helps keep you encouraged, helps make weight loss a little bit easier for you, and helps reduce some of these caffeine headaches. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.